Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, odds and ensers, to our latest edition of Shoot the Shit Saturday and dig this new look. I, of course, am the one, the only, highly rated, armor-plated, imitated, but never, and I mean ever, duplicated Espionage DB7. And ding, there's my name. So, Nick, in case you don't know, because I know you can't see it, also joining me is Nickolas Zombie.
Hello.
And Ringleader.
No.
No? Okay, so he's not joining us. And
Oh my hell no from Ringleader.
last but not least, the hostess with the mostest, Valkyrie Grinder. But anyway, we got a new look for our Shoot the Shit, and I fucking love it because look what I can do. Hello, Ring. Hello, Val. And hello, Nickolas Zombie. No, you can't.
Why are we saying hello to each other for? What are we doing here? What's the purpose of life?
Because you can't see it. But I added a feature to our Shoot the Shit where whoever's present here, I can turn their names on and off like a little indicator light. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so not joining us, unfortunately, is Obsolete 2003.
But he's always in our hearts.
Yeah, sure.
And minds.
Forever, you know, his heart will go on or whatever.
I didn't say you did.
Wow.
Anyway, if he were here, you'd see this little indicator light, but he's not. So, but anyway, I'm having fun with a new toy. I got you know some new OBS stuff and a new look for the Shoot the Shit. So
OBS.
I'm happy. OBS.
What does that say? What does that stand for?
It's
what does that mean?
Open broadcast software that I use.
And it's
to
called
record.
OBS. So OBS is with us.
It's called OBS. But anyway, plenty to talk about. So I know that at the time of this recording, which is yesterday, Friday, the day before yesterday was the PlayStation 5 showcase. I did not catch it because I don't now, nor probably will not in the near future have a PlayStation. But I know the two people in here did, so I'll turn the floor over to whoever wants to talk about that.
I do want to be clear though. I did not watch it.
Games. Fucking dumbest. Okay, so I'll
games.
I'll amend my statement.
Yeah, let's say, come on.
The clear winner in the entire thing was Nintendo. Okay, and let's get into why. Okay, brand new Donkey Kong, just awesome shit. You know, and they're just.
Wait, there's new Donkey Kong?
Yes, there's new Donkey Kong.
No, I didn't watch any of this shit. Apparently, I didn't watch PlayStation.
So. There was like
is Metroid coming out?
Yes. So there was like one good game that came out of the whole thing, and I don't even have a PlayStation, so I didn't give a shit.
God of War?
Yeah, Data Boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, but you know, you're gonna get into it. But that Wolverine, like, oh man, I hope that's good.
Okay,
I fucking hope that's good.
Here's the problem with that.
It's a teaser.
Good.
I hope it's good.
Well, let me finish here. You can't say good because there was no example of the gameplay, no storyline, no nothing. It's Wolverine, and then that's it.
The Insomniac made a pretty good fucking game of Spider-Man.
I know.
Pretty good fucking games Ratchet and Clank.
It could be a very generic, very boring hack and slash.
It could, but I don't know. I feel like Insomniac knows what the fuck they're doing.
Preemptive though. I mean,
that's Ring. That's his whole shtick. Come on, we know. We've been here before. It's been a couple podcasts.
I mean, okay, go ahead.
There was the Data Boy, right? Gran Turismo, which Forza 5 is just about to come out, so that was naturally going to happen. Okay, because Forza 5 will start to encroach on Gran Turismo's territory quite heavily.
I used to play the shit out of the original Gran Turismo at some friend's house when I was in high school.
3 Ace-Bit, and that was good.
I heard new God of War game. I was just talking about that.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah,
I know that's a big
there's a bunch of generic games that were listed too. Some games involving children having special abilities or something like that. It was a very generic Sony presentation. There was nothing really exciting.
Chronicle, the video game.
Huh?
You ever
the Chronicles of Narnia?
No, I said Chronicle, the video game. Remember the movie Chronicle about those kids that got superpowers?
Anyways.
so nothing really got your attention. That was a game. What was the game that you said that if it's a Sony exclusive, you would go beat up a Sony executive or some shit?
I will smash a window through their shit. I will and it must return to be a timed exclusive.
Is it timed? How long timed?
Who knows? It's Sony surprise.
Say it. Say what it is.
What game is it?
Knights of the Old Republic remake.
Oh, that's right. You know, shout out to Mr. Michael Coffey right now because, and I hate to admit this, he tried so hard to get me into the original game, and I just never got into it. I really did. He's like, if you love Mass Effect, you'll love this game. Play it.
Correct.
I played it for a few hours, but I just didn't get into it. I own the original KOTOR, but I just never got into it.
It doesn't spoon feed you like Mass Effect does.
Well, I don't know if that's the reason I didn't get into it. It just didn't hook me.
It pretty much just KOTOR requires a bit of investment to even get the game going because there's so much to explore, and it's not like Mass Effect where everything's voiceover and everything's very simplified in its expression and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like early technology, or kind of like
it was early mid 2000s RPG shit. It was going to go a certain direction.
Yeah, reminded me of like Elder Scrolls. What's the one before Oblivion? Morrowind, more or less graphics and gameplay and whatnot.
KOTOR is enjoyed by many for a couple of reasons. First off, the humor is edgy at points. There's a lot of dark humor in there, and there's already some concerns because the writers for the remake are we like to remove things because it offends us crowd. So that's a definite big concern. Because that's half the spirit of the game, is just the snarkiness of it, the edginess. That was like half the game right there. That's what people enjoy.
What I don't understand about remakes is if you're remaking something and you alter something, then that's not really a remake. That's more of a spiritual successor, a reimagining, but not a remake. So I don't know how they can call it a remake if they do make a lot of drastic changes to it. And Val, are you here?
Yes.
I want to hear your opinion more. Like you so often get drowned out by us just talking and giving our opinions, and you never really, interject. And
also when I try to say something, y'all over talk me, so I just don't say anything at all.
That's not true at all.
What are you talking about?
Yes, you talk about a lot.
I'm trying to validate her opinions here.
I know, but often.
Honestly, and I'm sorry, I am a total hypocrite, Nick. I was cutting off while you were talking. I apologize.
It's
Go
fine
ahead.
though.
You shut up.
Rude.
No,
seriously,
fine.
but did you watch any of the PlayStation stuff? Any opinions? Anything you're looking forward to? You're a PlayStation head.
Yes. Well, when it was going on, I was at work, so unfortunately, I did not get to watch it. But Ring does fill me in, as well as I have a few other folks who watched it. So I am excited about the new God of War. I mean, I don't know exactly everything that was shown.
God of War was the only game display that actually showed gameplay, which makes it unique among the presentation.
I am excited about the Wolverine. So I don't know, like I'm just kind of rolling with it, and I'm actually was just enjoying listening to y'all talk about it and hearing your opinions. So like I'm okay with sitting this one out. I mean, I have a few things I can talk about, but
well, I just want to make sure that we don't drown you out. And if I do talk over people, it's never intentional with the intent of shutting somebody up or being like, oh, my opinion is more valid than yours. So if I do that, I do apologize, but I just want to make sure that you're being heard as much as you want to be heard.
I take it as you're excited and you want to get something out. Like for me, like I want to say things before I forget it because I have like shit memory. But
that's what she said.
For me, like I understand it when y'all. It's just
no, not her. She.
Y'all have stuff you want to say, and we can be very opinionated, I guess, with our views on certain things. So we have to get our words in before another person takes over and tries to interrupt that. So I get it. We all want to be heard. But no, really, I'm enjoying listening to what y'all have to say. Y'all are filling me in on what's happening. So it's like I don't have to watch it. I can just go off from what y'all have been. So.
Speaking of views. If you are viewing this Shoot the Shit Saturday episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right below. It'll help us out a lot. You know, we're a small time channel, but we're gonna get big time, and you know it. So help support your you know, your odds and ends here, and hit that subscribe, leave a like, and give us a comment on what you want to hear discussed and all that. With that yes.
I'm interrupting you because I have something to say.
Well, go
I
ahead.
need you to fill me in. What's
Okay.
happening in October?
Something's happening in October.
Oh my fucking god! You were just talking.
That's the end of the fiscal year, isn't it?
Well,
Yes.
I thought it was the spectacular time.
Oh, Venom
of our-
2? I don't really care
Yes,
about
I wanna
Venom
see
2
that
though.
too. But you know,
What's
Just
obviously what
keeping
she's
it
talking
spooky.
of. Yes.
The primaries, yes, we know the primaries are coming.
Our flagship event, Oddities and Entrails, of course, and you can
And
watch
Frails?
and frail.
End Trails. Did I
I
not?
I
heard
heard
Fra-
Frails.
we both heard Frails.
Okay, Oddities and End Trails, and the D in Entrails is intentional because we're odds and ends. But anyway, yes, be sure to tune in all month long, starting Friday, October 1st, for the Horror-thon, where we will be bringing you a month.
No, what-a-thon?
Just the
Horror.
Oh.
It's a horror-thon.
We're having a
Horror-thon.
horror-thon? Oh man,
Not
that's
a
cool.
horror-a-thon, a horror-thon.
I mean,
My-
he's trying to promote our OnlyFans.
We're back on OnlyFans, people. They couldn't keep this
Anyway,
fucking general jousting down.
me and Val, and I'm sure others, will be playing Phasmophobia in VR, and I can tell you that just I've experienced it a couple times. That's an experience. I'm gonna be playing Vampire Masquerade: The Bloodlines. I know Val's gonna be doing Little Nightmares 2. We're gonna be doing the new
Phobia.
Pacify thing. I think Nick, you're
fuck
gonna
is
be
there?
joining us with that.
I'm sorry.
How the
My
fuck
bad.
What?
I'm playing Minecraft.
Oh,
Having a boat. And there's a pig in my boat.
what the fuck?
Yeah, just sitting in the back of my boat chilling. I was like, what the fuck? Alright, continue.
But yeah, so be sure to join us for October for that. We're very excited. I am. I know. I'm looking forward to a lot of stuff. I don't know how well I can handle Phasmophobia though, because that game gets you into a panic. Like I literally, my breathing starts getting shallow. My heart starts pumping. I mean, Val, we were testing it out, just fucking testing it out, and we were in a prison, and she went through the door. The door locked. She dropped her radio or something. The light started flashing red. My flashlight started flickering. I was like, "Open the door, Val! Open the door!"
Hey, I'm doing it in VR and trying to open a door. It's like I really can't. I don't know how to work this thing.
It's so crazy in VR. You literally have to juggle stuff with your hands. You're like, okay, here, let me put this down while I open the door. Let me pick this back up. Oh shit, I dropped this. Let me, pick it up. It's crazy in VR. So it's, we played a lot of Phasmophobia last year for Oddities and Entrails, but it's gonna be a whole new experience this time around. I'm very much looking forward to it.
And let's see who screams first. Let's put our money down.
I say me. I say it's me. Yeah.
Your scream king.
I shriek. I kind of shriek. You scream. I don't scream. I don't think.
You scream, I scream. We all scream for ice cream.
Rocky Road.
Anyway, anything more PlayStation related that y'all want to discuss?
Yep, Spider-Man looks fucking cool. I know it's just a cutscene, but Venom's gonna be in it. Kraven the Hunter sounds like he's gonna be in it.
Ooh, Kraven the Hunter. I remember him.
Everyone loves Kraven because he was a one and done. He killed himself.
I did not
Remember?
know he killed himself.
Yeah, he was like, I couldn't kill Spider-Man, so I must kill myself.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
that's how hardcore like true hunters are though.
Exactly.
I mean, he could not conquer the prey, so the only way he could retain his honor was to end his own life.
Indeed.
In a way,
Well,
there's honor in that.
Speaking
really.
of hunters, there's a new expansion on Dead by Daylight, and it's not just for PS4. For computers, PC.
We doing Dead
It's
by
a-
Daylight for oddities?
Yeah, of course. If we didn't, it'd be a crime. It'd be a sin. I would quit.
Why I quit? You're forbidden from playing.
No, that's one of my things. I love playing that with y'all. But no, it's a new Hellraiser pack. Like,
I'll play with you, but I just suck at that game. Like I just flat out suck.
you have to practice in order to get good, my friend.
Yeah, but if I
And
only
Deb's
play like
been wanting
once,
to play with you. She's been wanting to play with you and try again.
I'll play. But
I'm
again,
gonna scold you. Just telling.
Scold.
She will. She'll go mother on you. Oh.
Anyone catch that Matrix trailer?
No.
No.
Why?
Yes.
Why is there another Matrix?
Because it's Matrix Resurrections.
It's Jock Wick.
Jacques Wick.
But didn't Trinity die? Like, how is that gonna...
Did she?
Okay, Val, think about it. Remember, the architect
I
said
didn't
to
get that
Neo
far.
in the third one that he wasn't the first Neo. Remember, he said there have been countless ones before you, and they all eventually end up here. You know, something along those lines, indicating that they kind of keep rebooting the Matrix. Basically, the computers or the machines create this world, and then they find bugs in it, and they're like, no, we got to fix this code here, and then they restart it, and then everything starts again. I kind of wonder if do we relive history with that, or does it just like reboot, and then we wake up in a new life, and just don't just have memories implanted in us and stuff like that? Because that's basically what I'm going off of, is that in the previous Matrix, the architect said, oh, you're not the one, there's been many before you. Although now he looks like John Wick. Like, I don't know if maybe he had a contract for John Wick 4 and they said that he couldn't shave or cut his hair, so he has to stay like that. I mean, isn't that the consensus, that he looks like John Wick now in the Matrix?
Well, if he's filming another movie while doing this movie, why they don't have him cut his hair. John Wick has kind of long hair.
Yeah.
Kind of.
So they seem like they got a new Morpheus. Did you see that? Did nobody watch this trailer?
No.
Yeah, I did. But I forgot.
Well, basically, I guess I'll kind of
Neo seems to have gone his past. Trinity seems to have gone his past. They recasted fucking what's his name, Lawrence Fishburne.
Morpheus.
Yeah, Mobius. So it's like, oh
Mobius.
God, why should I even care at this point? Besides, of course, that beautiful man. You know what I'm talking about.
What's that? Agent Smith?
Keanu Reeves?
Keanu Reeves, yeah.
The real question is, why shouldn't you care?
They got a new. In the trailer you could see agents, but they obviously were not Agent Smiths. They were some other agents, So I'm wondering if
there was agents before Agent Smith.
Yeah, I know, but in the trilogy, Agent Smith kind of became the main antagonist. So I'm wondering if the new antagonist of this movie is going to be another agent, or if it's going to be one of the those robo squids in the machine world or in the real world, or who the main antagonist is actually going to be. It makes me wonder as well, is this the Neo that we saw in the original trilogy and he's been resurrected, as they said, or is it a whole new Neo, like a new version, kind of like the Terminator in Terminator 3, where he said, I'm a different unit, the other one was destroyed or whatever. Is it a whole new Neo that kind of has to relearn everything?
New world.
A wondrous place. You never.
That's a Shang-Chi spoiler.
What? They put fucking something in Aladdin from Aladdin in Shang-Chi?
No, you told me I can't say anymore. That's all I'll say.
That's right. Nick saw Shang-Chi, but none of us have. So
the audience has to suffer. I'm sorry, audience. I did it for you.
Do you want to step out for a moment, Ring, or something? If you want to, I don't know, whatever.
I don't care.
You said you were gonna give us a spoiler-free brief.
Do you want that now?
Sure, why not? I mean, I don't think anybody else has anything to add about the Matrix.
Hey, this is Nick's Flicks Film Corner. How you doing?
I actually like that.
Yeah, I just made it up. Anywho,
My God.
I saw Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, as a Marvel fan, I cared little to nothing for this movie when I saw the trailer. Or when I heard about it, I was like, I don't care what the fuck. I don't know what this is going to be. I don't really care. I don't want it. I want Marvel. I want Iron Man. And then I saw it. And then, you know what? It was okay. It didn't even feel like a Marvel movie, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, it feels like a different kind of direction. It felt more anime-esque, and the fight scenes were pretty fucking good. Like, hand-to-hand combats in a Marvel thing that they just don't give a shit about, because, you know, Captain America's super strong. He had some good fights in, like, Winter Soldier, but that was really about it, and they weren't really that great. The kind of shit you can. But it had just really good fight scenes. The bus scene in the trailer, extended, is so good. So good. So that was great.
My God.
The Ten Rings themselves, not a big fan. Think I like the comic version better. It was okay. And the ending, good. Good ending. It felt like it didn't have a lot to add to Marvel, but it also felt like maybe it's going to be a big thing. I don't know. If I have to give a number that means nothing, 7 out of 10. But you know what? Go see it, check it out. It's worth it. It's better than Black Widow.
I have a question.
What?
And again, sticking to the spoiler-free thing, there's been one major concern that I've had with the future of Marvel, and that is, the question is, you know, where do you go from here? I feel like, so before, like, Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, every character had their own little compartmentalized movie. You know, Iron Man 3 had to fight the fake Mandarin or whatever. You know, the Winter Soldier had to, you know, he had to deal with his friend Bucky coming back and the collapse of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra and all that. You know, basically each character, Ant-Man and Wasp, they each get their own movie with their own, you know, journey and their own villain. But once Infinity War and Endgame took place, it seems like it kind of just burst open Pandora's box and threw open, you know, like this insurmountable horizon where these little petty squabbles that these individual characters have, they don't mean anything anymore because it's such a grand scale now. I mean, you've got fucking magic space pirates and shit, and, you know, godlike beings that can at any time come to Earth and just fuck shit up. So do they do a good job of drawing attention away from that, or does the movie is there a way that it makes you forget that, hey, this is taking place in a universe where godlike beings exist, and I shouldn't really care about what this
I have an answer for that.
Okay.
Words begin! So, the next big thing was already set up in Endgame, actually. During the events of Endgame, when the Ancient One was talking to Bruce Banner, right? Mm-hmm. And she was talking about the alternate universes as a result of removing a stone from her timeline, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, have you seen Loki?
No, I have not. But go ahead and spoil it.
Now.
Go ahead and spoil it if you need to.
It's out there, anyways. If nobody's seen it, it's your fault.
Okay.
You fucking told me I can't spoil Shang-Chi because I want to see it, and now I can't see.
No.
It's been a week.
Shang-Chi just fucking came out.
If you cared enough to watch it, you can watch it.
Anyways,
fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's some hypocrite.
God damn.
All right. Anyways, so the big bad was introduced in Loki. I won't say necessarily who, but those who are familiar with the comic lore will know who it is.
I've heard Kroll the Conqueror.
Yeah.
Cole, whatever his name is.
Kang,
whatever.
Kang.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cole.
I know who he is. He's the guy from the future who comes back to conquer the past.
Okay.
I know who he is, but I fucking know.
Spoilers.
Well, Kang is in the upcoming Doctor Strange film.
Doctor Strangelove.
The Multiverse of Madness or
Yes.
No Way Home.
Multiverse.
Okay.
Well, is he in Multiverse? I know he's an Ant-Man.
Spider-Man No Way Home actually sets up Multiverse of Madness because
the
multiple universes are explored in No Way Home.
It seems like things are gonna go crazy with all this multiverse.
Well, that's Marvel. In its core, that's Marvel at its heart.
Yeah.
We barely got a little taste with the Infinity Gem saga.
Is Marvel What If important to this storyline?
It might be. It's not clear yet.
It's very possible.
It's fun though.
Y'all
Because you guys watching it.
It says What If, But what's to say those aren't other realities within Marvel?
I mean, they are realities in Marvel.
Yeah. So
I just
you
don't know
may
if they're
see
gonna matter, you
characters or events from those those realities pop up in the MCU reality.
Maybe. We're not sure yet.
Maybe. I do know also that Thor is doing his own film coming up. So is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Isn't that going to be his last movie?
Unfair.
Chris Hemsworth, anyway.
Maybe.
I do know that from all the hoo-ha that's out there about the film, that Jane did Thor's abilities for at least a while.
Yeah.
And
It happened in the comic.
Yeah, he did.
I want to see Beta Ray Bill.
Oh, dude, I want to see Beta Ray Bill too. That'd be so cool.
They had a statue of him in Ragnarok, but I want to see like the actual character.
They did.
Right.
Put in.
I do know that I do want to see more Cosmo and Howard the Duck though. See how that works out.
I thought they were gonna say Cosmo and Wanda. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was gonna say Wanda too. I was like, wait, what?
But WandaVision did play a little bit into
Not that Wanda. The fucking talking about.
Well, let me
Really
finish,
accurate.
damn it.
Yeah, but we're talking about that.
Yeah. So
talking about
WandaVision does play into the multiverse too. At the very end of the series, it kind of teased you for a Loki team.
Yeah, I did see that. I have seen WandaVision. I loved it. I actually really.
And it's theorized that Kane actually interacted with Wanda at that point. It's also theorized that Kane had influence over the events of the Infinity Saga. It's just some extent. We don't know yet, of course. Everything is yet to be revealed.
I wonder if Marvel's ever gonna do Galactus and if they're gonna do him justice.
Well,
Better. They fucking better.
Kane is
Make him a clown.
No.
Kane is a descendant of Reed Richards.
Yeah, but fucking Disney Marvel's gonna make him fucking Tony Stark descendant.
Ah.
It's gonna
Well,
I
Fantastic
hate
Four's
that everything's. I know, but everything's fucking Stark this, Stark that. And it's like so fucking annoying.
They're milking. I mean, they're milking him as much as they can, obviously.
Well,
Yeah.
you gotta remember though that there's another character coming up who's a lot like Stark.
Iron Man this, Iron Man that.
She and then there's also Miss America, the Young Avengers,
Yeah, America Chavez.
The Eternals.
God, I care little to nothing for the Eternals. I care less than nothing for the Eternals.
I have no idea who the Eternals even are. I know that there's an upcoming movie. I saw like the teaser for it, but yeah, I don't even know who the fuck they are. Nor do
I
really
give
care.
so zero shits about the Eternals.
It-
I was
it's
like,
hard
oh, the
to say.
Eternals.
It says there's just been like little no marketing. What the fuck is this?
There is marketing. There's just trailers, but I just still don't care.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
And let's see what else.
I'll watch for as far as Marvel goes. Black Widow. I haven't seen it yet, but I'll watch it when it becomes free. I'm not gonna pay money on it, especially after what I've heard. I've heard it was not very good. It seems kind of weird that they would have made the timing of that movie is just so fucking awkward. I mean, unless they were gonna tease at something about her coming back in some way in the multiverse, which I haven't heard is a thing. It seems just so weird and awkward, for them to make that movie, because it doesn't make sense. It's like, as much as you can cheer for her to succeed, one, obviously she's gonna live no matter what because she appears in future Marvel movies, and two, even if she succeeds in a huge big way, has a very triumphant ending, she's gonna fucking die in a few years, that. So it's like there's no real investment in that movie, so it's just the timing of it seems so weird.
I will say that it did introduce several other characters, which may come up in the future. No idea. We'll have to wait and see. Taskmaster being one of them. The Russian version, or the Soviet version of Captain America, basically.
In Soviet Russia.
Yeah.
It's pretty much that character too.
Helicopter holds you.
No, he's special. Anyways, but we also take into account that there was Captain America and the Winter Soldier, but the Winter Soldier series that just
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Dude,
at the end of it does become Captain America and Winter Soldier.
I am honestly super stoked about a new Captain America with Sam Wilson. I love his portrayal, I think, what the hell is the actor's name? Anthony Mackie. He has done a fantastic job. I have gotten so invested in Falcon's character. I like his portrayal. The fucking costume when he first appeared was like just fucking beautiful. Chef kiss beautiful, you know. It's like I saw it, I was like, holy crap, comics come to life. It's just awesome, and I am stoked to see him in more stuff. So I
For
definitely
those
hope.
who are unfamiliar, Sam Falcon.
Sam
Falcon, yeah. Sam actually becomes Captain America in the comics.
Yes.
So, and I think that was an important part because they just couldn't say, "Here, we'll have this person come Captain America," because fucking reasons. Like, no, it actually makes complete sense. That's why that was met with so little resistance, because it actually happened in the comics. It was canon.
Mm-hmm.
And that's definitely a big reason why the character was accepted.
And I do want to see more of a John Walker too. I mean, he was an intriguing character. Definitely, you know, morally gray. You know, not completely heroic, not completely villainous, but you know, human.
U.S. agent.
Yeah, U.S. agent. I want to see more of him as well.
Yeah, he has like, I'm a dick because the government needs it.
Yeah, basically. Which seems kind of, you know, on par for realism anyway. What else?
Don't forget the side characters too, like that one chick,
Sharon Carter.
Sharon Carter. Yeah, she's actually a bad guy.
Did Cap ever actually have relations with her?
They did kiss.
They did kiss, but that doesn't necessarily.
Yeah.
Val, you're a girl, right?
What
what?
the fuck?
I have 3 kids, but yeah, I would assume I'm a girl.
Well,
You're a
woman
girl.
thing.
Well, give us
Something that's able to reproduce. Jesus.
give us your
Damn,
female
that's bad.
intuition.
For what?
About what?
Did Cap and Sharon ever, you know, do the dirty?
For what? I wasn't even paid. Y'all, I don't know.
Wow, where were you? What was going on? You're supposed to be involved in this conversation. You complain about us talking over you, and you can't even like pay attention to what we have going on right now. What the fuck?
I don't think she ever complained about her. I was talking over her.
The topic was, or at least the subtopic was, do we believe or do we know if Captain America ever actually slept with Peggy Carter's niece Sharon? You know, the blonde Sharon Carter?
Yeah.
They kiss, but it's never established whether or not they actually have relations. So I was, you know, I assume that you're of the female persuasion.
Persuasion?
I'm kidding, okay? Val, I look at you as like one of the guys, okay?
Thanks, bro.
We burp and fart around you all the time. I'm just...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's happening?
I honestly, I think at that point, like, I don't think so. I don't want to. No, I don't think it.
I actually agree. I don't think they did. I think
That's a no from Val.
Yeah.
okay.
Jeez.
You know I'm messing with you, right? You know that I know
I
that.
know, but that took me so fucking off guard. It's like y'all hear my kids screaming all the time, so.
I mean, if I have kids screaming in the background, does that make me a girl?
Oh, you scream like. I'm just kidding.
Wow!
Shots fired.
Uno reversed.
Uno reverse cut. Well,
Oh my god, I'm so upset.
I want to talk a little bit about if we're done with the Marvel and the PlayStation stuff. I've been watching. Did you have something else, Ring?
No.
I want to just give a brief overview of a show that I've been watching and I've been kind of hooked on. It's a Hulu original series called Only Murders in the Building. And the thing that drew my attention to it is the actors. It stars 2 out of the 3 amigos, Martin Short, Steve Martin, along with Selena Gomez. The show follows 3. They start out as strangers to each other. They live in this building called the Arconia. It's a very large building, but it's a very congested building. You know, apartments are really close to each other. You know, people bump into each other in lobbies and on elevators all the time. And there's these 3 characters. They don't know each other at all. but they all follow this same true crime podcast called Something's Wrong in Oklahoma, or Something's Not Right in Oklahoma. So it's about some murders that occurred in Oklahoma, and they're real big fans of these true crime podcasts, and they're true crime fans in general. Well, one day when the latest broadcast of the podcast is going to come out, and speaking of podcasts, if you like ours, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And help us out, and we appreciate it. But anyway. So just as the latest episode of this podcast, of their podcast, is going to come out, there's a fire alarm and everybody has to evacuate the building. Now, these three strangers, they had bumped into each other previously in an elevator, but they really had no regard for one another. They all head basically to the same restaurant where they kind of convene over the fact that Martin Short realizes that Steve Martin is watching the same podcast that he likes. And then Selena Gomez strolls by and she notices too, so they all kind of get together and they start, having a fan gab session. Like, oh my God, can you believe it? The dog dug up, this character's panties, and I bet you it's the butler that did it, and yada, yada, yada. Well, anyway, while after the evacuation is over, they come back to the building only to find out that somebody has died in the building. It was a character named Tim Kono, who had just recently passed them by in an elevator. Now, they, being true crime enthusiasts, immediately jump to like, oh man, what if it's a murder? We got to investigate this. So they actually sneak into the building to the cordoned off area where police are, sealing up and collecting evidence and all that. And they sneak in, they find the body, but then they get caught by the cops. The cops scold them, but no real consequences. But they tell him it's a suicide. He killed himself. Everything points to suicide. All the evidence, open and shut case. But these guys, being so hung up on that they're true crime lovers, they're like, no, this is a murder. And basically they start looking for something where nothing should be there, right? There's like, it's an obvious suicide, but they're looking for evidence. Well, the cool thing is that the more that they dig, the show kind of subverts your expectations at first, because it really does seem at first like it is a suicide and these guys are just jumping at shadows or looking for something where there's nothing. But the more that they dig, the more that they uncover that, holy shit, this does kind of seem like a murder. Selena Gomez's character definitely has some secrets going on, because she actually was a childhood friend of this character, and she knows that something's up, and there's something in their past. I won't go into too much detail on what it is, but there's something in their past that kind of haunts her, and she feels like there's more to his death than meets the eye. But even though she kind of latched on to Steve Martin and Martin Short, she's keeping a lot of things to herself. She's keeping secrets. Well, as the show goes on, it does seem like they're starting to kind of open doors and stuff, to the point that somebody leaves a threatening note on Martin Short's door, and actually tries to poison his dog, and they basically threaten him to stop the podcast, because as they're investigating, they're uploading all the fucking clues and shit that they're onto a podcast. I mean, how fucking dumb is that? Like, as soon as they uncover something, they're basically televising or broadcasting their investigation. So I mean, that's a smart thing, right? But I love Martin Short's character. Martin Short is just hilariously over the top in this. He's like this failed Broadway producer that used to put on these big Broadway shows until it all came crashing down when he tried to do Splash the musical, and he fucking botched it up and it kind of ruined him. But he's still like this very flamboyant, very cocksure character, and it's just so fucking awesome. It's weird. He has like this arrogance about him, but he's not a jerk. He's actually like a super nice guy, but at the same time he has like this cocky flair. I don't know how to put it. I love his character. Steve Martin plays this aged actor who used to have fame like in the 70s when he used to play this television cop. I guess it's like kind of like Columbo or TJ Hooker or something. He was famous for this one role named Brazos. He used to be this television cop, and now he's trying to, I guess, live out some new glory days by actually becoming an investigator. And Selena Gomez, she's keeping her character pretty, closed up. She's got a shell. You don't really know much about her. She doesn't let on. She's very salty. Like, she has a lot of snappy retorts if anybody ever tells her something, but you don't know exactly what she knows. You know she's got secrets. She's keeping things to herself. You get the feeling that she's using these two guys to kind of help her investigate, but you don't know if she's good, if she's bad, if she's neutral. For all you know, she could have been the one that killed the guy. And that was actually one of my theories, because she's the last one to join them in the beginning when they're enjoying that podcast. She strolls in much later and then joins them, so it kind of makes you wonder, like, maybe she's the one that fucking killed him or something. But it's a very, very cool show. I've really been enjoying it. It's dark comedy like I haven't seen in a while. I like dark comedy shows and movies, and it's very good. I'm really enjoying it, and I highly recommend it for anybody who would like to see it. So there's that. Everybody left, didn't they?
No.
Anybody here watch that show at all, or have any interest in that show?
Sounds cool.
I haven't seen it.
I like it a lot. I really do. It's funny, and it's actually got some oh shit moments. Like, oh shit, fucking Sting from the Police is in it, and he's a suspect for the murder. One other quick thing. I've said this long before this show even aired. The song by the Police, the song that every breath you take, every move you make, every claim you stake, and all of that, I'll be watching you. That song, I've always fucking said from years and years ago that is not a love song. That is a fucking stalker song. Like, that is, if you listen to the lyrics, it's just somebody driving around, breathing heavily as they fucking creep and watch you. That's a stalker song. And in this show, Selena Gomez's character is mentioned. First of all, that song is not a love song. That is a stalker song.
I just want to go on the record that just the change of the tonal shift in how the song is sung can actually make any song a stalker song.
Any song a stalker song?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like any pop song can be a Jesus song.
Okay. You can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man. No time to talk. Music loud and women warm. Yeah, okay, I guess. That kind of can...
Can tell by the way I walk, Jesus.
I'm trying to think of, how about... Beat it, no one wants to be defeated. Show them how.
No one wants to be defeated. Exactly. It's a stalker. Anyway.
That is not a stalker. How can that be a stalker?
You totally make it a stalker song.
How about?
You can make anything.
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay, Annie? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
Put a banana in your ear.
Oh my god.
Put a ripe banana right into your favorite ear. It's true, so true when it's in your ear. Whatever. Anyway, what else we got?
Total stalker song.
Huh?
Total stalker song.
No.
Anyway, what else we got? I don't know. Anything else going on, guys? Anything interesting? We talked about some movies. And then we talked about some TV shows.
And a very little bit of gaming.
No, we talked about gaming in the beginning.
Yeah.
We got that out there. I mentioned I started playing Minecraft. Me and the guys at work started the Minecraft server. And fuck, man, I'm just mapping out the world now.
Nice.
It's become my passion.
Stream it.
Well, maybe.
Also been reading more. I've been really into the Junji Ito mangas, and I'm coming towards like the end of Love Sickness. It has like a shit ton of different stories in there after one, like 13. I've really been hesitating on finishing one because there's one story that I'm not really thrilled about. I'll save y'all's ears I won't tell you what the name of the story is, but I'm not looking forward to it. But I have another book of his called Tommy. Pretty sure it's pronounced. That one's pretty messed up. But yeah, so that's... And I have the Hunger Games book, so I'm looking forward to those.
Nice. Give us a review when you finish.
Of which book?
Whatever you want. Anything you want.
You have a lot of books. It's like 3, right?
Well, whatever you want. I try not to stifle your creativity, and what you want to talk about.
Maybe I'll do my review. I'll do my me.
Well, speaking of, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, speaking of things that you have done, congratulations on the channel's first face reveal video and our only second unboxing video. For those that haven't seen it, and there will be a link at the end of this video, Val recently did an unboxing and a face reveal. So she is the first of our channel to do so. But that's something that the rest of us may be following suit soon. No promises.
I will never do it.
You won't?
Never. You'll see my penis before my face.
Nick,
Jesus.
Nick,
Only
I'm
can.
sorry.
we can see your face on your channel that's linked as part of a related channel on our channel.
Hey, how about you not tell people that, huh?
Well,
how about you not tell my
well,
secrets?
you put it out in public.
Secret man.
It's viewable.
Okay.
I mean, you put
Thanks
it
for
out
letting
there.
everyone know.
Just don't tell them the name.
I guess I won't comment anymore.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, don't say your name. They won't know.
Right?
Anyway,
Never say my name again.
I think we'll wrap up this session of Shoot the Shit Saturday with another Things S hates. And I have a brief one today. But it's been a while because I've had a lot going on, but things are starting to calm down, so I'm hoping to be much more involved now. And I missed you guys. I really did miss gaming and shooting the shit and all of that with y'all.
Aww.
But anyway, things I hate. Number 342. I hate being on an intercept path with somebody on a long sidewalk or long hallway. That is to me the epitome of anxiety. Like when you're walking down a sidewalk or down a long hallway and somebody's coming right towards you, that anticipation, you don't know, like do I wave at them? Do I nod? Do I look away? Do I avert my attention? Do I, actually say, hey, how's it going? Or try to make some kind of quick quip like, hey, how about the weather? Like, hey, how you doing? It's like, I don't know. Is this person a jerk? Is this person gonna kill me? Are they just a normal passerby? Do they feel like I do? Like you're just stepping and taking these steps, and it feels like you're walking towards oblivion. And every moment they're getting closer and closer. And I can feel my palms clam up, my heart rate start to get faster, and I don't know, like, what do I say to this person? Do I say anything? If I avert my gaze, pretend to look at something else, are they gonna think me rude? Should I look at my watch? What should I do? I absolutely hate, and I am serious, I absolutely hate. I really do hate if I'm walking towards somebody and there's no way of like really going around or trying to avert. Most of the time I'll just kind of like give them a nod, and then if they say like hello, and I'll respond with a hello, and then when that passes, I have like just such a huge burden is lifted off my chest. But I absolutely just hate, crossing paths with somebody on a sidewalk or hallway. So
can I add something to that?
Yes, please, by all means.
Okay, so I do feel how, like, I do get how you're feeling, because you never know, like, say hi, whatever. I try to, when I make that awkward eye contact with that person, I try to, like, I scope them up and down, but not making it too obvious. Right. But I try to, hold on. I try to find something, like, if they have their hair a certain color, like, their shoes are pretty awesome, I try to find something I can compliment them on, or I'll just say, hey, how's it going? Have a good day, or just like a hi, and I walk away. Just so they don't think weird of.
But you see how much thought has to go into it, right? Because yeah.
I also am the type of person that I hope that my my gesture, like my warm gesture, like, hey, how's it going, or have a good day, will make somebody's day better. Like, I would rather, I want to see somebody have a good day. So
yeah, so do I, and I'm a very friendly person, but you don't know how to greet people sometimes. Did you ever see that viral video? It was viral a few years back about that woman who went off on a tirade because a guy said hi to her. Like, she literally said, I'll link the video in the description. I'll try to find it and I'll link it to you, or I may insert it here. But she's literally, don't you be saying hi to me, you motherfucker. I don't be saying hi to you. I'm calling the police. Like, she literally goes off on that, that rant. So it's like, you literally sometimes don't know how to react to people. And that's why I
feel like that's few and far between.
Yeah, but you don't know if you win that shit lottery.
Sometimes you see crazy and you know it's crazy.
But I think that's a good stopping point, don't y'all?
If we see crazy, we know it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Who wants to see us out? Should I or somebody else want to do it? Val, Ring, Nick?
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
Stop me? Okay. Alright, cool. Well, thank you for joining us, everyone. It's been me, Nickolas Zombie, joined today by Espionage DP7.
The one, the only.
Valkyrie Grinder.
Your hostess with the mostest, and thank you for tuning in.
Ring Leader.
That one guy.
The God of War Thunder.
Indeed. And of course, he wasn't here today, but he was always in our hearts. Our Lord and Savior.
He doesn't need a mention.
Obsolete, 2003.
He doesn't.
We're thinking about you always.
Fine, I'll turn on his nameplate.
That's for him. Alright, anyway, been a good one. Good night.
Night.
Like, share, and subscribe. Tune into Oddities and Entrails and settle down.
Settle up.
Never.
Yes.